I'm screaming out, fuck that. I'm screaming out, fuck that. I'm screaming out.
Hey, what is up everyone? The technical over here. Let's get started. Here, we're building a multi-purpose system. Something which is capable of both multi-screen gaming and at the same time can have up to 6 extended displays. It sounds tricky, but let's go. Here are quick specs. An i5-10400, because this is a 6-core 12-thread processor which would help us with that extended display setup. A B460M motherboard, since the system is going to handle a lot of power, comes with 2 RAM slots and 1 M.2 slot, and it supports up to 2666 MHz RAM. It has provision for XMP profile and it has almost everything which we require for our setup. An RTX 2060, since we are looking for a 3-screen gaming at 60 FPS, and this graphic card looks amazing, I know. 8GB of DDR4 2666 RAM, since we are not looking for something very heavy, just casual gaming and lot of multi-window browsing. Gigabytes 700W power supply, since we would power 6 monitors in the future and we need some strong foundation for that. Plus, a good thing is it comes with additional connectors, so only the connections which are required are connected. Result is a lot less clutter. A 240GB SSD coupled with a 2TB of RAM. That's a lot of storage. And in the end, a compact Chiptronics cabinet to fit everything. It has one fan pre-installed and has a provision for one another. Let's start with the build. We will start by mounting the processor on the motherboard. Simple and easy. And then connect the CPU fan on the motherboard. Putting in our DDR4 RAM in there. Next let's mount this one on the cabinet. Putting in the rear grille, and let's try the motherboard now. And now plugging in the CPU and motherboard power cables. Let's mount our GPU now, carefully locking it. Well, that's done and it looks pretty darn good. The boot times are great. Did you just see that? And that was without any optimizations done. Our gaming went as expected. Great. Batman was locked at 90 FPS since we used the in-game VSync option. We managed GTA 5 with Redux mod set to Ultra, and all the in-game settings were maxed out. That is an insane scenario, and we were still pretty much above 60 all the time. Need for Speed Payback was great with over 150 frames on average.
Okay, eyes up! We're heading downtown. Expect trouble. Hey, we've got company on the right.
Coming up on the back. Let's see. stark sind ihre Verbände? Spielt keine Rolle. Sie sind uns nicht gemacht.
Other games like Hitman 2 and Shadow of the Tomb Raider were also running at great frames and were looking gorgeous, but just couldn't get the footage because of some compatibility issues. After all the testing was done, this is what the final outcome looked like. That's beautiful, right? I know. The legends say that you cannot have output from both your motherboard and your graphic card at the same time. That's a myth anyway, and that's totally possible. And this way you're going to save a lot of money by not investing into those high-end corporate graphic cards. The build was managed around 65 to 67k, and based on where you were getting it, the pricing will vary. If you have any queries, any doubts, just put it down in the comment section below and I will get back shortly. I hope the video was fun. If you enjoyed it, just put a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for a lot of content which is coming ahead. Take good care of yourselves in the COVID times. This is a technical and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.